To own your own souvenir DVD copy of the 1-hour special John Lovelace's Canada, call 1-866-909-4647 or check us out online at www.wingsovercanada.ca.
This beautiful land. So we're right up on the border here, right? On the left is the United States, on the right is Canada. That's Alaska.
Canada's western province of British Columbia has been my home for the past decade. Now the province is wonderful, but doesn't have all the waterfront we should have. We lost a big chunk to the USA, which really has more of the west coast than any one country really needs. We lost it because the Russians were mad at the British for beating the stuffings out of them in the Crimean War back in the 1800s. So they turned around and sold Alaska to the USA just to spite us. But anyway, British Columbia still is a wonderful place. We have the snow-capped mountain vistas and the great inland lakes. The BC coast is a wild and restless area, still pretty much like it was after the last ice age retreated. Now the southwest part of the province doesn't get a typical Canadian winter, just 3 months of rain that nourish trees that grow the size of apartment buildings. The cities here are multicultural and the drivers are cautious and polite. The economy is voracious in British Columbia. It is also the home of the most expensive real estate in the country, where a condominium the size of a shoebox costs $500,000. British Columbia inspires me every day I live here. The snow-capped mountains, the air that rolls in fresh and pure from 3,000 miles at sea, the fishing, the great float flying that goes on 12 months of the year, and the weather. The weather is fantastic. Rainy, cozy winters, and summers when a high pressure builds in June and sticks around for months of sunshine. I wasn't born in British Columbia, but it's the place I have chosen to live. I'm not leaving either. I hope I'll still be here in 30 years, whiling away my days exploring some deserted beach on Canada's west coast.
Daylight breaks and I have miles to go. I sleep, I've miles to go. Before I sleep, in the night I call your name. The fears of fight are still the same, but I will toil till there's no pain, and I've miles to go. Before I sleep, I've miles to go. Before I sleep.